Wait, the Magdalene laundries and the mother and baby homes were separate? Yes and no. Let's talk about it. Hi, if you haven't seen me before, I'm Elliot, the alt-Irish historian. I have a master's in international history and I'm currently getting my PhD in LGBT Irish history. Magdalene laundries or Magdalene asylums are institutions in Ireland that ran from the 18th to 20th century, usually run by the Catholic Church, to house fallen women. Estimated 30,000 of whom went through those doors. The Dublin Magdalene Asylum on Lower Leeson Street, sometimes called the Magdalene Asylum for Penitent Females, was the first of these. While the Dublin Magdalene Asylum was run by the Church of Ireland to house only Protestant women, Ireland's Catholic-run Magdalene laundries survived until 1996. Inmates in these institutions had to work for their board, usually in laundry, as these laundries were self-sufficient, were heavily supported by the Irish state. Now, by the end of the 18th century, the term fallen women usually meant sex workers. However, by the 19th century, the Magdalenes were full up of women of particular friendships, seduced women, and undesirables. Magdalene laundries were essentially unpaid workhouses, where women did unpaid labor to work off these unimaginable sins. The mother and baby homes, on the other hand, focused specifically on housing unmarried, pregnant women before and after childbirth. These institutions were designed to keep unmarried pregnant women out of the public eye due to issues concerning illegitimacy. Unmarried pregnant women often gave birth here and their babies were often adopted out without their full consent. In the Magdalene laundries, children as young as 12 could be admitted by the state, police, religious institutions, their school, or their parents. Meanwhile, in the mother and baby homes, inhabitants generally consisted of unmarried pregnant women and the children until they were adopted out. Within the mother and baby homes, the amount of time one stayed was generally considered late pregnancy up until shortly after childbirth, at which stage the mothers would be released or moved to a different institution. But in the Magdalene laundries, many people who entered had no clear escape strategy and ended up dying within those walls. Additionally, because they were these different types of institutions, they did have different issues and abuses. Within the Magdalene laundries, any inmate could expect harsh physical and emotional and psychological abuse, unpaid labor, and a lifetime of servitude. Within the mother and baby homes, the key issues shift to worst or forced adoptions, poor medical care leading to high infant mortality rates, and ongoing trauma for mothers and children alike. Both the mother and baby homes and the Magdalene laundries were separately run by the Church of Ireland and the Catholic Church, and were supported by the Irish state. The Irish state has made several apologies to victims of the Magdalene laundries and mother and baby homes, and has created a compensation fund. However, most victims have considered this a pittance, and not a single member of any religious organization that actually took part in these institutions has apologized or paid a cent of restitution. Now you know, and now I need to get back to work.